Hello, everybody. Welcome again to my campaign on Africans are not blacks. With many of my videos, I always start by reiterating the purpose of this video, which is to campaign that Africans are not blacks. Let me briefly say what I've said in the past about Africans are not blacks. Now, what's the meaning of black? Black in any language means, among others, bad, evil, ill-omened, dirty, and some other bad meanings that can be alluded to it. You see that the devil, for example, is depicted as black, and the angels of the devil, they are also black. When people die, they wear black. So black is technically not fit to describe human beings. Our skin color is dark, doesn't mean we are black. Look at this book in my hand. It's got a black color. This is black color, yeah? If you look at my color, they are not the same. And no one in this world has this type of color, no matter how dark your skin color is. So this is black, and we are not black. The color is black because of our slave-free control and mentality. And we believe that whatever the colors, that's what we are. Before the colors, monkey, niggers, gorillas, Afro, whatever. You see, for example, you see Afro-Caribbean, Afro-American, but no Afro-Europe, no. Anyway, we've been challenged, we've challenged them many times, and early in the 50s, it's now changed to being called black. And everybody seems to have accepted that we are blacks. Until that time, they never called themselves blacks. They called themselves Europeans. And now that they started calling us blacks, they started calling themselves white. Because that's the only way they can describe themselves, that they are white and we are black. Anyway, we are not black, we are African. So this campaign is to tell people or tell the world that Africans are not blacks. Now, when we say white, in any language, anything white is presumed to be good. You have like white Christmas. So anything white in any language is good. Good. Yep. God is depicted as white. The angels of God are white. People wear white to wedding. So anything white is good. Look at this tissue paper in my hand. You can see this is white color. See, there's nobody's color that is like this. They are light-skinned, doesn't mean they are white. We are dark-skinned, doesn't mean we are black. So we are not black, and they are not white. I told you before that there are 5 main races, as in human race in this world. You have the Chinese race, and those who look like them. You have the Indian race, and those who look like them. You have the Arab race, and those who look like them. You have the European race, who call themselves white, and those who look like them. And we have the African race, and those who look like me, African. Rather that it's only African, then you say black, which connotes slave, then African. They don't call the Chinese yellow, they're Chinese. The Arab green, then Arab. The Indians purple, then India. No. You see, India, Chinese, Arab, Europeans. But African, the first of all, colors black. And everywhere you mention black, first thing is slave. Africans. Well, slavery ended many years ago. But that stigma of being called slave is still there, by accepting that we are black. Anyway, that's just to paraphrase the purpose of this campaign and the continuation of it. Today I'm going to be talking of what are the purposes of this campaign. First, let me start by saying that this campaign is to change being called black to being called just Africans. So being called black, then African. Black and African, they're not the same. If you look at the meaning of African, they tell you we are dark-skinned, African, blah, 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 blah. But when you look at the meaning of black, they tell you you are bad, you are evil, you are not good. That's what it means. Some people believe, that, among them anyway, that we are dirty. In other words, we need to wash our skin. If you wash it very well, you'll probably be like them. Now, some people don't want to change. I respect their view, but majority of us would rather be African to being called black than African. We just want to get rid of that word black as connoting to being African. Africans are not blacks. So that word, we are black, is unacceptable and should never be accepted anymore. But for those who cannot change, who prefer to look at the mirror and say, oh, I'm evil, that means you are proud to be evil. And you look at the mirror, you look at yourself, oh, I'm proud to be bad. You look at the mirror and say, oh, you are proud to be dirty. And some other barbaric names that you can allude to being called blacks. I'm not here to change those people. I can change them. But for so many of us who know that we are not called black because we are black, we are being called black as people who are hopeless, who are evil, who are dirty, who are bad. That's the people that I want to talk to today. First, let's say being called black has some open meanings to everyone who are not like us, especially if you live in Europe. We need to, first of all, like each other. That's the only way we can forge ahead. That's the only way we can develop and progress. Because I've been in Europe for so many years, and I noticed that when the Europeans see each other, they like each other. When the Indians see each other, they like each other. When the Chinese see each other, they like each other. When the Arabs see each other, they like each other. But when it comes to Africans, we don't. We don't like each other. Anywhere we are outside Africa. Even in Africa, we still don't like each other. We are the only race among human race that do not like each other. That's why many people or many other races are exploiting us. And we keep on exploiting each other as well. First, we need to accept who we are as a human being, as a people. That we are unique, we are the best. Our skin color glows. Our skin colors glow until our old age compared to any other race. If you compare a 50-year-old average African man with an average Chinese man, same age, you find out that we are smart them. The same with European color, the same with Indian color. Our skin will stand the test of time. Our skin will be fresh until we are dead or leave this world. But when you see the other race, at the moment they get into certain age, you keep on saying that their skin deteriorates. It doesn't matter how old or rich they are. They never look like us. If you see a 70-year-old African man on average, compared to an average Indian man, we still look younger than them. So our skin is the best. Because we are the first created human being on this planet Earth. Anyway, I don't want to go into that one. So we need to accept who we are. We don't need to accept that we are black because we are not black. If you accept who we are, that we are African, why are they calling us black anyway? They're calling us black because of this their so-called control mentality. That whatever they call us, we accept. We never call ourselves black. They call us. But if we can refuse to be called black, then it's our problem. Then it's our own fault. It doesn't matter how long it takes this campaign to reach the nations of this world, it will continue. We're going to change it, you and I will change it, and we change it forever. Now, we need to help each other to develop. We find out that, I've said this before, Africa is the richest continent in this world. We have all the mineral resources that God has deposited in it to live comfortably and enjoy with each other. But Africans are the poorest. We are the poorest among all the human race, despite the fact that our continent is the richest among other continents. There are 7 continents in this world. We have the Asian, we have the South America, the North America, we have the Europe, we have Australia, Antarctica, we have Africa. In fact, when you have 7 continents in this world, and one continent, which is Africa, carries 1/3 of the world mineral resources, and yet we are the poorest. Why? Because we don't want to develop each other. We rather kill each other instead of developing each other. If you look at all African nations, 99% of them, they've been to Europe, America, Australia. Some of them even study there. But when they go back to Africa, what they do? They destroy the economy. That's why we are in this limbo. That's why we are in this mystery. That's why we are poor. Because we don't like each other. We don't like to develop each other. We rather destroy each other to please our colonial masters instead of us to unite and help each other. If you are building a nation, no foreigner will build it for you. That's will be the people, the indigents, the citizens of that country that will develop it. And where everybody is saying, I don't care, that means we will never develop. So we need to develop each other. We need to build each other. That's one of another purpose of this campaign. Now, is it possible to be like them? Why not? We can be like them. That's nothing impossible. If you can study, have their education, if you can live in their country and be like them and see the way they behave, what stops you from doing the same way you're in your own country of Africa? So we can change. It's not impossible. If you think it's not impossible, then you don't want a change. But if you think it's possible, then we can make a change. And the change is not going to come in one day. Like I said before, somebody said, not me, that a 1,000 miles journey, we start from the first step. We have to start from somewhere. And that somewhere is to get rid of antipathy or hate among each other. We see each other as enemies, and we see our enemies as our friends. Many of these African countries were colonized by the Europeans. And see how the Europeans are growing, see how they are developing, and see our own. No, all we do is just creating millionaires without companies. Millionaires destroying their economies. Millionaires who can contribute to the country. So what's the purpose of being a millionaire? Of which your country is poor because of fraud, because of corruption, because of hatred, because of ignorance, because of our mental ability to see that nobody can develop us but each other. That's the only way to forge ahead. This campaign is not about racism, that we should hate the white people or stop them being called themselves white. No, that's not what it is for. I'm not interested in that. But this campaign is to like each other. You know, people would rather listen to the white saying what I'm saying now and quickly change, agree with them. Say, oh, we are not black, it's true. After all, it's a white man saying it. But for me, who is saying it now, they say, who is he? What's he talking about? No, it's not about me. It's about us. That we are not black. Black is evil. Black is bad. Black is dirty. Black is hopeless. There's no human being like that. You see, we see animals of different sorts or whatever. We don't say, oh, because a cat is from Africa, we call that cat, even though the color is white. You say, oh, it's black because it's from Africa. Then it's a cat, it's a white, you know. We say, cat is cat, whatever they are. Dog is dog, wherever they are. Then human beings take their race from their continent. While then, when it comes to African, the next thing is, oh, it's black. Oh, it's a slave. I'm going to deal with a topic on its own, which is about slavery. Maybe in my next video, I'm going to tell the world what slavery is all about. But not today anyway. So this campaign is not about us hating the white people. We always love them. 90% of us love them, including myself. I don't hate them. And I don't hate African as well. I love my people. I love them as well. So this campaign is not about racism or creating a threat that these white people calling us black, they are not white, they are evil. No, it's not about that. But just to enlighten everybody, to let you and I know that we are not blacks. We are just Africans. And Africans and black and slave, they're not the same. But when you put black, then silently slave, silently African. So we have to distinguish between black, then African. Okay? Now, it's just going to be like a campaign, like you want to protest for whatever, for any reason. It shouldn't be violent. It should be a peaceful protest. Whatever country you want to prove to the world that you are not black. You know, this campaign, sooner or later we get to the United Nations. The world must know the meaning of black is racism. When they call anybody black, that means you are a slave. You are evil. You are bad. Like in Britain, for example, they said black and ethnic minority. We are all ethnic minority. There's nothing like black first and ethnic minority. That's discrimination. That's racism, just to single us out as black people. We are not black, we are African. And there's nothing like African and ethnic minority. No. Just ethnic minority could be Indian, could be Chinese, could be Arab, could be African. That's how it's supposed to be. And that's how it's going to be. Today I'm not going to take much of your time because this campaign will continue as time goes on. Thank you for listening. Please share this video with your friends and tell the world you are proud to be an African. You are proud to be who you are. And you are not devil or evil. You are not dirty. You are not bad. You are a pure human being. Thank you.